Hi everybody. Hey, I thought I'd, Anthony from Morgan's Training Academy here. Today I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of a look at my studio. Now, my studio, this is my mat area, and this is where all my guys train. I try to put everything on the floor, all the triangles, all the diagrams. If you come over, this is Thai boxing footwork. This is the Wing Chun Do basic stance. This is a cha-cha. Gruel Roland taught me something that he learned from Bruce Lee. Now, when you look at the front of my building, this is a lot of this stuff goes outside, like the skeleton there. He goes outside, and the bomb there, which is a table bomb. It's you guys can sit outside and drink their coffee or do whatever, but this is kind of a scope from the inside. It's knives, ammo boxes. That's my lineage wall, and kind of comes down the staircase. More lineage wall, more knives. We've got cabinets over there with the military knives in it. Goes right along. There's the bomb for the outside. You scan up the wall, more there, bomb hanging, and I like the industrial look. And so we kind of come down over here. These white chairs are what my students sit in when they come in. This is a little table that one of my students, Scott, made for me for outside. And all these little slots here are for putting Coke cans. It was made for a gun shop and for a CNC machine, but he made it into a table for me. Now if you come over, this little bomb goes on the outside of my building, and the skeleton sits down below it and is trying to disarm it. The little dog, this is a bad idea. And so we kind of come up, my little plant and a little tree, they go up on that wall. More display, and this is basically the staircase. This goes upstairs. I'm not going to really get into the upstairs today because there's so much to show, but then we just kind of swoop around. That's my front door, and another sign that I put outside, another display case. Come around. This is, where the knives and swords go. We swoop down. Police telephone there from Los Angeles. This is my front entry, my showcase, my knives, and you look kind of back where my office is, which is always cluttered because it's kind of my shipping receiving area. And that area, we've got this pegboard I learned from Snap-on guy. He said that's how he hangs all his tools, so that's what I do. US Navy bell. And these knives here, my friend Scott and my student Scott builds these for me also. This rack I get all these from Harbor Freight, and I think they're great for storing all my, I do leather sheaths and stuff, so all my rivets, Chicago screws and everything is right there that I can get to. You get around, as you can see right there's my arbor press, so I can press all my snaps and stuff on. Again, there's more of the Snap-on things. Come around the corner, this is just things that I think are cool, the 1914, and you come to this side, another showcase, and we come on around. There's a lot in here for me to show you guys, so I'm not going to cover every inch, but maybe you guys will get some ideas on things. There again, that goes along. There's my little MASH. I love the movie, the television show MASH, and that's their little vodka machine up there. You kind of come across, and you get into more stuff. Everybody says I'm a hoarder, but I kind of appreciate that statement, especially when I like so much stuff all the time. But it works for me. More stuff. You get down into here. This is another knife case, a wallet case, knives. My medical kit. You know, when you're working with knives and sticks and stuff, you're always getting little tiny cuts. One of my black belts, William, made this for me for a birthday gift. And I write on my walls in here so it's easy reference. So when I'm teaching, I can look over here and say, you know, what it is, what I'm working on. Get over into here, more of my own personal sticks, knives for the guys, training guns for the guys, more stuff. There's C. Joe James DeMille. Yeah, we got batons because I do teach law enforcement and security. Bruce Lee album, C. Joe James DeMille again, Sifu Wayne Owen. Some of my black belts are up here. And Billy Jack, I love that one. It's an old album. More writing on the wall so everybody can, you know, see what they're supposed to be doing. Spring dummy that C. Joe made for me. A lot of memorabilia that C. Joe, you know, gave to me. And then we go up. That's another spring dummy. And a little plane on top. And we got a little headgear there. Everybody's always going, how do you work all these dummies? Well, when I want to work them, I have to move everything out. And this is the mirror section for guys. Again, more military gear. We come up here and around the corner, and that's the Filipino, some of my instructors that are instructors under me, but Wing Chun instructors and other guys bring in this stuff and give to me as gifts. And my mannequin, it's always there. You know, little memorabilia things that, you know, I've gotten over the years. More memorabilia, top and bottom bag. That's my Japanese wall. I spent about 5 months in Japan. And comes down, that's the men's dressing room. This is all my jump ropes, all my staffs from my staff class. One of my instructors that teaches here on Saturdays gave me this speed bag kit. It weighs about 300 pounds, but it's got good rebound. Extra bags. That little thing is for shorter people to stand on so they can work the speed bag. These two boxes here hold all my leather stuff, so when I'm making sheaths, go up. And Brazilian flag, more storage up there. We come down, this is where all my headgear stuff, double pads that I got from Cijo, phone books for our 1-inch punches, and medicine balls. Back here is the bathroom and the women's dressing room, drinking fountain. You've got the wooden dummies, which I've built all 3. I know this one here is kind of an unusual one because it's a well casing, 10-inch. And you get over, you got the weights, my personal dummy, and more focus mitts, mats, and there's 20 more gurneys up there, Vietnam. And so we come down, kicking shields, more kicking shields, and there's the rope if you're wanting to do any climbing. And this metal beam supports all my heavy bags. This bag here's about 350 pounds. I had it custom made in 1980. We've got my tower. One of my students donated this bag from the IMB Academy. All my bags put on these barn door tracks so I can move them out of the way really easily. And we get over here, more military gear, more things on the walls, more Bruce Lee, more memorabilia from Cijo. This gurney up here, one of my students designed it, and poor soldier up there, you know, is getting taken away, you know. That little cross that you see hanging there, my mother gave that to me. Her mother gave it to her, and it glows in the dark. So when she was in, you know, old Mexico, she would have it hanging on the wall and it would glow at night and it made her feel better. So that's one of my, you know, valuables. And you come over and we got our flags, you know, get the Filipino, American, and the Chinese flag. And there again, all the memorabilia, all the ammo cans, and some more personal items, you know, Bruce Lee, you know, Guru Roland, and my son and I. And you get down, you know, showcase more knives. Down below, it's all whetstones and sharpening stones and military patches. And, you know, these are just ideas for you guys if you're, you know, wanting to get into, you know, doing something like I do. You know, this, you know, I live here, so this is kind of my home. So a lot of this stuff is just my personal stuff. We come around and more lineage wall there. And so, all right, so thank you guys for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Thanks.